What up? Ooh. How's my family doing out there across planet Earth? I'm your brother Rion out here in Sedona, waiting for the lightning and thunder. Here's my baby Yoda. Yoda, we're gonna tell everyone what's really going on today. Spent 3 days in deep meditation. Spent a long time waking up early, meditating, sitting in my pyramids to give you guys some answers that may be a little more difficult in dense areas. So I'm sitting here with my guides and I got some answers for you. And here's the deal. Here's the deal. I have two choices today to speak to you. And this is the two choices that I want you to understand that we all have. Do I spend my time talking about things which will be proved later to all of you? Or do I spend my time teaching more people how to manifest paradise on earth and how to undo poor, low vibrational, old programming? So that's my dilemma. I have my new homie Ian in LA. Big shout out to my new friend Ian. He filmed the protest down in Los Angeles, and he said everyone that was doing the Black Lives Matter protest in Los Angeles downtown yesterday was amazingly peaceful and respectful, and that there were a group of agitators that he also caught on camera. I like the stuff that's from your homies on camera, like none of the news, fake news. And he was straight up like, yo, these are agitators. These guys are banging on the walls of Gucci. These aren't even the protesters. These are organized protesters, agitators who are being paid to disrupt the peace. Big shout out to my family out there in Minneapolis and in Cincinnati. And there's a lot of agitators out there, guys. There's a lot of guys that are part of different groups that are being paid to do some of this stuff. And obviously, my condolences, to all the situations that have taken place. And my brother who lost his life, Floyd. My thing is that we're all family down here. And what I'm trying to express is this. I see a game of poker being played. I see a game of chess being played. And I'll tone it down from, I made a video for myself this morning where I dropped half an hour facts after facts of everything that I have data short-circuited, stared at the feed, and processed with my guides. And let me explain what this is in a real cool, calm, and collected manner. I think the whole fake situation that we were all locked up for was a planned situation. A lot of people who are frustrated being locked up, not being able to go to work. It was basically a powder keg about to go off. Certain situation happened, whole planet went off. Whole planet's been locked up for 2-3 months. So understand that. What I did last night was study about the banking system and how all of the federal banks are owned by a bunch of jackasses in Switzerland. I also learned where that Ponzi scheme came from. I'm learning the names of the Bilderberg groups. I'm learning what organizations they are responsible for. I don't think burning up our local communities and people that work hard every single day, that fireman that lost his business, his life savings, I don't think those are what our frustrations nor our focus should be upon. I think our focus should be upon those who sit behind the scenes and control things and pull strings. And to be honest with you, we're riding in the wrong place. We're having these organizational things come through to dissuade and distract you. We are not focusing on what has been done to our financial system. We are not focusing on those responsible. We have still not put the pieces together of why that Titanic went down, why JP Morgan sank that ship, what those bankers on that ship were about. We still haven't even disclosed what Tartaria was. We still haven't even disclosed all of the lies and all of the orphanage trains that have gone out where your great-grandparents and grandparents can't tell you where they're from because they were put on an orphan train after 1918, 1925. As I sit here and I process things, I feel very old. I feel everything we've been taught is a lie. I feel that these rich aristocrat royals in other European countries should have zero to do with the United States. They're not working with us, helping build up our country, helping us pick ourselves up. They're not doing anything. I'm gonna express something to you very clearly. I am both light and night, and these guys doing this stuff that think you can hide, let me express something to you. I have a 500 mile to 1,000 mile range. If I land in your country with my family, I'm coming for you. Okay? This is the stuff I didn't want to say. There are many like me who monitor this situation for our Galactics. What's happening right now, because I'll pump the brakes on the passion, there's a lot of new financial changes going down. That's all I want to say. The system's been rigged to be a Ponzi scheme for real since the 70s. I question why the same thing that happened in Minneapolis happened in France, I think a day after. Did you guys know that? Same exact photo, same exact knee, cop's knee, right? On the victim's neck, same exact thing. Stop playing into Soros's game, okay? We all know guys that run Facebook, not to blow this whole thing up right now. We all know the family ties. We all know where you come from. We all know what your sister-in-law does for a living. Let me express some things to you. Knowing all of that, seeing my friends make posts, seeing my friends with their own phones do live feeds, that's what I'm watching. I'm not watching the news. I want to see what's going on the ground right now. Start paying attention to that. Start turning off mass media that's set to dissuade you and bring you into fear. My expression for all of those guys out there searching for truth, do your homework, do your research. How did this situation happen? About 60 years of jackasses with the wrong allocation of resources and the wrong group as a front to a party, which has nothing to do with that party, stealing and treating everyone in a very disrespectful, self-serving way. These are the same beings I see in council when they cross worlds and they're 85 years old and they're going, I was just doing what I was told. I've been a part of this organization for a very long time, and so said they have my back. Because when we did a seance, so-and-so showed up. But let me explain something to you guys that have these groups that pray to these Dracos. Let me explain something to you, because you might not know. You might not know the real story behind the little human baby puppet story, so I'll explain it to you. Okay, I'm calming down. They're like, don't do what I made this video. And I was like, this is hot. This isn't fire. This is hot magma. Like magma shooting out of my mouth. I'm like, yo, Switzerland, daddy's coming. You guys hiding in your castles. Something's coming that you didn't expect. And that's for all my fellow light warriors out there. Something's coming knocking on your door. You might not expected it. You think you got away with it. You didn't. And I'll be real with you. Hey, dude, I gotta send my love and support. Dude, Trump, I see you, bro. I think you're doing a great job. I think this fake media is bullshit. Gonna be real. You stepped into a situation to undo 40 years of ridiculousness. People are gonna wake up to that. They're gonna feel a lot of emotions about it. Again, what I'm trying to express to you in this video is, yo, man, I'm not mad at any one person. I'm not mad at these little groups, these little baby Gerber baby food groups. I'm upset our true history has been hidden from us. I'm upset that a reptilian agenda popped off across the planet to hide all the giant structures in bones, right? Freemasons, or more like Freemasonry, Or, you know, what was another one? You guys, I have this book. It's fire. It's called the Exposing the Expositions in late 1800s. Did you guys even know that there are patents for lightsabers back in the 1890s? Did you know that? Patents for lightsabers. 1880s, 1870s. Look it up. 6,000 patents are supposed to be released for free energy and everything else. Let's go. What's awesome about this time is, what do you believe? With all these storms, I mean, guys, I was staring at these feeds from all my friends, all my light workers all over the world with their cameras and just data dumping, and then asking my guys, data dumping. Okay, what's going on here? What's going on in Minneapolis? What's going on in Cincinnati? What's going on in Australia? What's going on in Santa Cruz? Cops are being awesome. Michigan, that cop there, the sergeant, stud. Hey, I support you guys. Let's walk together. How about those brothers protecting that cop from being beaten up? How about all the people in Minneapolis cleaning up the city the day after? In Ian's feed, it shows that the Antifa guys showed up at Gucci in Los Angeles right when the guys showed up with the baseball bats, and then MSNBC left. The whole thing's pre-programmed. Don't fall for it. It's a false flag attack. All you guys around the planet, this is a false flag attack. False flag attack. Hashtag, this is a false flag attack. How do we do this? See, okay, here we go. Pump the brakes. No, I already know how to track these guys. They're like, hey, don't. You're supposed to be a dumb spiritual guy over here. Don't drop your, commanding units in a situation. So let me explain something to you. Track every single financial situation that took place from these certain aspects or groups since 2016 when they thought he was going to lose. Go ahead and have the FBI track the Bitcoin, right? You can track Bitcoin now. It's not anonymous. Find out who's getting paid on which websites. Track them, knock on the door, come with us. They'll all talk. They're just employees of something. Woo! All right. I've said that. Forever. I'll be both today, okay? So, if your friends watch the beginning and it's too much real for you, go ahead and tell them it gets nice right around whatever minute this is. Okay, 12 minutes in, it gets nice and delicious. All right, that being said, get your sage, get your coffee, and welcome to Morning Coffee with Rion and my brother Yoda. We're gonna crush. We know what's going on. Just by the way, there's a lot of really woke people out there. We know exactly what's going on. We're not confused at all. I'm watching the playbook, going, what's next? What you got next? Oh, let's try this. Fake pandemic. Let's try this. Murder hornets. Let's try this. Race war. What's next? Fake alien invasion? What's after that, bro? What do you got? You guys, I'm watching a shitty sci-fi movie going, you guys gotta go. You guys have your own judge and jurors here from a galactic councils in suits watching you. Who you praying to? Who are you praying to that makes these decisions for you based upon your karmic decisions? Do you think it's your mommy or your daddy? Does it think you think it's the head guy in the robe? Not even close on your best guess. Not even close. Not even close. You guys have never seen, dude, there's some dudes watching this game. Let me be real with you. Okay, who's Fraba? Am I doing all right? Okay, there was a lot of fire in there. 72 hours of, I can't be these fake dudes that won't bring it up. Let me do a reading and not tell you what's going on. No, I'm real. Sorry. I'm not cut from that cloth. So I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind. I'm gonna tell you that peace and prosperity is on its way very soon. I'm gonna tell you there's a lot of financial things changing very soon. I'm gonna tell you that there's a lot of abundance about to slam into this planet very soon. I'm gonna tell you that there's a lot of, by the way, hats off to our astronauts yesterday who launched for the first time in a very long time, and tip my hat off to Musk. I know I kind of sway both ways between me liking you and questioning your motives, but I can say congratulations at SpaceX yesterday. You did a great job. Pay attention to the duality game on what's talking in your ear. Every strong light worker or light warrior always tries to get offset by something that's not that's more in a light and night shadow game, pay attention what's attracted to you. And that goes for all partners across planet Earth. It's very obvious for us from us watching. You're only 1,000 miles right there in Torrance. I got Los Angeles grid. I can jump there this fast. Love you. Congratulations, by the way. What else? Yoda! What are we going to share with them today, bro? Yoda. My boy. Let this be the year, Yoda, that we all come together. Let this be the year of the Great Awakening. Let this be the year we find more similarities between us than differences. Another thing I really liked during this thing that I watched, I believe it was in Minneapolis, all the brothers and sisters out there said, hey, all the white guys with your white privilege, take the front line. And all the white people lined up and were face to face with the cops. I thought that was awesome. Dude, we're brothers and sisters. This privilege thing, it's all lives matter. You know, and I'm not trying to get into the political thing. The political thing's been so twisted. The words have been twisted. The meaning has been twisted. I say love and appreciation for all beings on earth. May we all treat each other with respect and dignity. Drop the mic. Just being honest, I'm Native American. I'm also Creole. My grandpa's from Louisiana, Baton Rouge. Also have some French, some German, some Czech, some Polish, some Scottish. I'm a full-blown hybrid over here. Native American, Blackfoot and Choctaw, you know. That's what I'm talking about. Those big 7-footers up there in northern Dakota. Yeah. Blackfoots are gnarly, bro. Blackfoot Indians are big boys. Big boys. Big boys and girls out there. So what is that? What am I trying to express? I don't want us pulled into a game where we all look like we're being played for the fool. I don't like playing into a weirdo 80-year-old's brain. Like he thinks he's playing Monopoly because they've stolen all this money over 60 years. I'm not buying it. I don't believe it. I think the guy, for whatever reason, has mommy and daddy issues and certain distrust and hate for the U.S., and that's fine. You know what I'm talking about? But here's the deal. That guy needs love, and a lot of love, to pour upon him. And unfortunately, he did sign a deal, didn't he? Did he sign a deal, Yoda? Should we pull that deal up on the main screen of what he signed off on? Oh, I've seen it. He definitely signed a deal. So here's the deal when you sign a deal. Please, ladies and gentlemen across planet Earth, understand things. Don't do deals with beings, entities, even ETs, if you don't understand their true motivation. I am both. I am light and I am night. I am a Lyran and I am a dragon. And let me tell you something. Being both can be difficult. However, wielding both, staying in a good mood, helping your brothers and sisters, and bringing enlightenment and light back to a world, back to what it used to be, helping my brothers and sisters remember their past lives, who they used to be, and how many awesome things we used to do together without all this war and separation. To me, in my stomach, that makes me feel good. I'm over the fake baby stories. I'm over the patents we've had for 70 years being hidden from the public. I'm over, kids, and young ones looking at us in our 30s and our parents going, man, what is this shit? And it's the same way we looked at our parents and go, hey, man, what is this shit? Who put this jackass in charge? And then you go visit these guys, and I just see a bunch of jackasses puppeting them around, and I'm going, so this is a controlled game. What are we trying to learn here together? So let's go back to our basics and what we're really trying to do here together. All right, let's get that going. Woo! Buddha be praised. Buddha, give me some of that Buddha attitude, bro. Yeshua, give me some flavor. Yahweh, come on, help me out here, guys. Got a little too much dragon. Sophia, give me a hug. Bring me some light. Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, come over here and line it up. Help me out, bro, because some of these people have forgotten the divinity they come from. Let's remind them, shall we? All my homies from Pegasus and Andromeda and Sirius and Arcturus and my Palladians out there. Hey, let's remind our family who they really are. Let's just pump the brakes on this fourth dimensional stuff that we're all leaving together. And remember, in this point in time, this is the day that you decided to not be a part of that lower frequency or that lower dimension's reality. This is the day you left them to their own devices as they fall. Pay attention to your heart. Stay focused on creating paradise on Earth. Stay focused on helping the youth. Stay focused on putting your 80s music, man, or if you guys are those crystal kids, some sort of happy dubstep or electronic trance, lighting your sage, lighting your incense, turn the volume on full, blowing your sound waves through your entire city block, and dance this frequency off of you. It's not real. This is an illusion. Falsified illusion. Now, are there real things and people out there doing stuff? Absolutely. Do I think that 99% of them are actually Americans protesting in a respectful, polite manner? Yes, I do. Do I think that 1% of those are maybe agitators that are paid by jackasses to start shit? Yes, I do. I'm not dumb. Okay? Go ahead and stop watching CNN and MSNBC. Go watch your family's phones from their own cell phones walking with the crowd. Pay attention to the people that are on the ground with their own phone without a cover story. Pay attention. Okay? Gotcha. Woo! All right. Now that that's been said, love you guys. YouTube, love you. Facebook, love you. You guys, I love platforms. I love you guys, though. See what I'm trying to say is I feel like I love you guys. Don't be tricked. Don't be tricked. False. Don't be tricked. Don't get a shot in your arm thinking you're helping yourself. Pay attention, do your research. They might just put that in you. Wasn't there a bunch of tests that went out that actually had the COVID on it? That they were testing people with the swabs, and they go, oh my God, the testing kits have been contaminated. You guys, you can't make this stuff up. Pay attention. Okay? Don't fall into some weirdo 80-year-old's game plan because daddy wasn't there. Mommy, daddy wasn't there to change your underwear. Daddy wasn't there. Daddy wasn't there. Don't let some weird, I feel bad for the guy. I'm like, bro, how many guys you got fooled? Listen, it was a cute game. I appreciate the light in the night. I appreciate the diversity. I appreciate the tests and choices you have presented. Yes, the night side has presented many choices to jump off that and join them, or resist and go, I'd rather go over here in paradise. Nah, going this way. Why do you think they called in indigos that are strong on the light and the night, that walk in both worlds? Because we're old and we've played this before, and many of us are in soul families that were here during Lemuria, Mu, Atlantis, Time of the Giants. We've been here. This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't your first rodeo. Now, this is much better than some of the mining colonies in Orion. This place is paradisio. Let me tell you. Spend 5,000 years floating in the asteroid belt in a condo. Enjoy the silence. You guys don't even know what isolation is. I love this rehab. Thank you. So I just want to be real with that. And, with everything that's going on, when you remember how old you are, you remember how many types of things you've gone through together. You guys, I have memories of being on a Kuiper Belt condo by myself for 5,000 years. At least, in stasis. Why they woke me up? They probably needed someone down here to assist. And let's be honest, we all have karma to pay in whatever form that is. And if you don't have any karma, don't worry, you'll incarnate into a body through your mommy and daddy and their DNA that has certain things that they need to work out in their family. So I just want to be real with you. The age I feel is strange, so old that I could barely recognize what I'm staring at behind these biological eyeballs staring at 30 frames per second. I remember the ancient builder race. I even found their portraits in the ocean. I even found the fall of the angelics in the ocean, written on the ocean. That's all I'm going to say. That might be too much already. Might be showing my real age. Did you know that the story of creation is written in the ocean on God's canvas? Try that one on. What else? Gaia is real. I love her. She's a rock star. I support her in whatever she needs. We are riding Gaia into a higher frequency. I hope that these interactions that we have assist us in coming together once more. Now let me express something to you about spirituality, okay? Racism, to me, doesn't exist. Why? To me, personally, for me personally. Let me explain why, though. It's not a belief system. You guys, when you stare through your third eye and you're looking into someone's body where you can see their organs and their higher self standing and waving at you behind them, like, that's mine, I'm proud, right? I don't care how much melanin, skin pigment you got on your skin. Oh, is that 1% or 2% or 5%? Listen, it has nothing to do with your skin color, okay? Nothing. When I stare at people's higher selves and I see different species talking to them, been staring at that pink elephant for 11, 12 years. I go into a room, I see someone channeling or whatnot, I close my eyes, I stare at their higher self who's mainlining right into their neocortex and speaking. I like them, most of them I like, but just like in the split test in quantum mechanics, when you're being observed, the test changes. We are observers viewing the game for a higher purpose of the elders of this planet, of this sector, of this solar system, of this galaxy are doing a spot check on Earth and seeing if she needs anything. And they're allowing us the time and opportunity to clean up some of this stuff and make it known to all the people, all this stuff that's been going on behind the scenes and underground in a 3,000-year-old jackass group that thinks it's easier to take from others than create life yourself. Drop the mic. So, yeah, and when I say that, I mean to the highest and lowest forms of that vocabulary I just said, I fully understand what it is. However, let me explain how I was taught and may my own reflection help those that watch me behind the scenes in my understanding. Let's try this. Yay! So I'm speaking to the light guys and the night guys. Here we go. My truths. Okay? Okay, here we go. See, this is more productive. No more whining. Let's talk about some things to process and understand as a sovereign being. Okay. Let's talk about true power and why you gotta have your heart on if you wield true power. Let me tell you why. All right. This goes out to all my Zetas, tall whites, reptilian dudes, two-hearted Dracos, Anunnaki, Mantids. This one's for you. And I will speak to your aspects about this. Let me explain why, real simply. Let me explain how I was taught, and let me be real with you. I'm very blessed to have very powerful babysitters that monitor me 24 hours a day. I love my Lyran. He's a rock star. He's really cool. I can't tell you his name because, like many of you guys, once you know someone's higher self's name, you can also summon them. That's why they kind of pump the brakes on telling the lower selves, hey, don't tell them my name, give them a symbol. But let me tell you some things I had to learn the hard way. Here we go. Obviously, you guys know this one. With great power comes great responsibility. Okay, let me go through my rules. Rule number 1, vibration rules the universe. What I mean by that is vibration doesn't just rule this 3D reality holographic matrix on this side of the projection world. Does not just rule this planetary structure or solar system. It is not a galactic situation. It is a universal law. Vibration rules the universe. Number 2, the highest vibration rules the roost. The highest vibration rules the roost. What does that mean? Imagine we're at a family dinner. We're all there. Maybe I'm at your Christmas dinner, your Thanksgiving dinner, or birthday dinner, sitting with you and all your family. All of a sudden, maybe your uncle and your aunt always get into it, right? Let's just say. If you're the highest vibrational being in the room, right before they start to argue and ruin the party, it's your job to go like this. Hey, grab the car keys, we're going bowling on me. Let's get out of here. Dinner was great, let's go burn some calories. Hey, none of that. Grab the car keys. Let's go have some fun. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No, we're not doing this like we do every year. Grab the car keys. We're going bowling. If you're the highest vibratory being in the room, if you're the highest vibratory being in the city, right? The highest vibration rules the roost. Facts. It's your job to not blame others. It's your job, the highest vibrational being in the room, to change the vibration, mentality, motive of any situation you step into. All right. Number three. Okay. This is fun. Okay. Your night side guards the doors. You guys watch that video, multi-dimensional template? Your night side, your 4Ds on your right, your lowest night form, 6D, 8D, 10D, 12D. Right hand side. Light side, your lowest light form is 5D, 7D, 9D, 11D, 13D. Once you get above 12D, you're in deity level. Congratulations. This duality shift is happening from 3 to 12. Understand this? So, no, it does not operate like this in the rest of the universe. Absolutely not. If this sort of rhetoric happened in our galactic center, it would be shifted in that fast. Let me explain why and what true power is. Vibration rules the universe, but let me explain 2 ways you can understand. That's easier for the visual. If one of our family members from the Galactic Center landed in Los Angeles at full frequency, full throttle, landed, walking around as a huge golden light being at about 300 feet high, let me explain what happens. Imagine that dude lands and goes, "Hi, I'm Bob." What you don't understand about vibration and frequency is, or consciousness is, imagine 25 million people at the same time in Los Angeles going, "Hi, I'm Bob." Bob goes, "Hey, let's go get a veggie sandwich. I'm hungry." Everyone in Los Angeles goes, "Let's go to Subway and get a veggie sandwich. I'm hungry." That's why they can't come here to this lower density. It's so much frequency and consciousness. It's something a human being can't even fathom. You can't even fathom the power level. Okay? That's why they're hanging out in the Galactic Center, not out here. So, that's what I wanted to say about it's not like a belief thing, it's quantum mechanics vibration. If you're around something that it literally knows it's 1 billion years old, has the consciousness of a being 1 billion years old, the intelligence of a being 1 billion years old, we're down here like, I can't even remember what happened during the mud flood 170 years ago. What? Why is all of our cool stuff buried in the Sahara Desert? Why is there nuclear fallout in India 7,000 to 15,000 years old? Why are all of our ancient cities off the coast of Japan and Greece? Hey, who made these statues? Guys, imagine remembering everything. Okay. Just trying to keep it real for you, baby. Come from your hearts. Your mind can't teach you this. That's why your night side drops the mic after a certain amount of time, because they've only been here so long. They can't help you. Your 4D can't tell you who you are. Sorry. Your 4D can't tell you who you are. Your 6D can't tell you who you are. Your 8D can't tell you who you are. Because who you are really is a light being who dropped in frequency through different filters of belief systems and dimensions. Each dimension having a certain bandwidth, right? Certain bandwidth of reality. I'm on TV channel number 3. Let's take it into sci-fi shitty channel 4. Hey, let's go Paradiso Amazingness Yeshua channel. What channel is that on? Channel 5. Hey, let's go to Guardians of the Galaxy. Where's that on? Oh, that's on Sirius Channel 6. We call that 6D television. Hey, where the angelics hang out? Oh, we call that Channel 7. Hey, where all the Anunnaki and Nibiru guys hang out? Oh, we call that Channel 8. Hey, where all the guys from Pegasus and all my Nordics and all these high-level type guys pretend to be angels at? Oh, that's Channel 9. Hey, where's all the Draco at? Oh, that's Channel 10. That's more like HBO Skinamax. You know, they kind of like different things over there. Hey, what's on Channel 11? Oh, well, that's when we get into the Lyrans. Oh, really? Oh, if you go to Channel 13, all the Arcturians are there just mainlining content into you. Like spocking you know. Would you like the download? Yes, I would. There you go, child. Come from your hearts. Yes, we are very old. We are watching you. What I'm trying to get to, ladies and gentlemen, this game is not that complicated. Once your third eye comes on, your heart comes on, your throat chakra comes on. Hey, we're waking up right now. I love you guys. Look at all this ruffle and tumble and energy. See, the entire 3D world is a storm in red right now. Everything's getting shook up, baby. Shaking it up. Why? I'm hoping that some of you guys choose your heart and rise above it. For all those guys in Minneapolis that cleaned up after the riots, all those good Samaritans, good Americans, pressure washing the streets, cleaning up the glass, love you. You chose your heart. What did this give you? An opportunity to shine. All this conflict gives you an opportunity to shine, to protect your brothers. Right? You see some cops pulling over some guy that didn't do anything wrong and harassing them? Get your camera out, film it. And just let the guy know, hey bro, I got you. No, I got their badge numbers. And for all the good cops out there, love you too. Doing your job, love you. There's small groups of guys being paid behind the scenes who are being paid to be lame. But let's hope that that paycheck isn't worth having to reincarnate in a lower dimension. Aha. Aha. Was that check you cashed worth another 80 years in a lower dimension? Ask yourself, is that check worth 80 years existing in a lower dimension? I can tell you, there's no price you could give me. If you handed me $1 trillion, I'd go, woo! Anyone got a flamethrower? Burn that fake Babylonian money magic up. Woof! I'm like, yeah, right, bro. $1 trillion or my wings back? Ah! No, I'm moonwalking on you. I'm moonwalking on you, Dark Lords. I'm moonwalking over your whole system. I'm not even from here. This is where we send all the deptadas that can't get their shit together. We're in rehab. I get it. I don't know why you're trying to control Cell Block C when our creator of all things knew. How do you get all of these different races and species and polarities to work together? Put them in a controlled environment, slow down time 300%, and their expression, it will look as though their time seems linear, when in all reality, everything is in rotation. Look at the Milky Way galaxy, for God's sakes. I can't make it any more obvious. NASA has already found, and physicists have already found, evidence of parallel realities in timelines that run in reverse. What are we doing right now? I feel like I'm in a washing machine going, 3D, go to the right. 4D, go to the, I feel like we're just getting like multiple rotations of timelines are spinning around us. And some of us who are tired of being on this loop are like, yeah, that's great being on this carnival ride, and it's been an absolute pleasure being here. But instead of riding this shit show in a circle, I'm actually gonna shoot out of this place like a comet and blow past all this bullshit. That's who we really are. That's how I entered this game, and that's how we shall leave. So, just being honest. We don't have to follow your little... I feel like I'm just watching shitty programming. Like, oh, what else we got on the boob tube? some D- fake actor garbage. Here we go. Oh, what are we gonna do? We're gonna yell at people with a mask, and then we're gonna do some things, and then we're gonna pay some guys to make it look like it's a lot worse than it is, and then we're gonna, hey, I'm bored. We're bored. I'm old. Fix the planet. I feel like I'm dad. Hey, clean up after yourself. Clean up the oceans. Clean up the old mines. Replant the trees. Redig the gardens. Stop burning fossil fuels. Start cleaning the water. Hey, plant 100,000 acres of farms. Everyone has so much food, they don't even know what starvation is. Hey, freeze packets shipped to other countries that don't have it. Or show up there and show them how to do it themselves. Dig a well. Desalinization plants, 0-point technology. You guys run out of water. This planet's covered in 85% salt water. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills down here. Get it together. That's what I'm trying to say. It looks ridiculous from a galactic person. Now, being down here, I can say this. Speaking your truth in the beginning is difficult. Thinking that other beings have these rights over you is awkward. It's a program you must break. Understanding that you are just as intelligent, if not more, than someone who has already signed their soul away to something that does not have their best interest in mind. If they choose to go into a lower dimension, let me express something to you. Those making that choice, I guarantee you, after 2 weeks of being there, they are crying for an angel to come and fetch them, that they have made a mistake like a small child. That I can promise you. I want you guys to understand how old and awesome you are. I want you guys to understand your soul is trying to talk to you. Turn off the distraction, go meditate, go work out, take your vitamins, detox, get all the mercury and heavy metals out of your body. Do those Japanese foot baths, detox all the metals out of your body. You don't even know that you're carrying all this stuff. You guys can't have an original thought of consciousness because you're getting hit with all these heavy metals and then being programmed every day. Research why 432 was changed to 440. Why did all the classical music used to be 432, baby? Right? I just want you to know that your brother is sitting right here with you processing all of this, and I'm sharing my mind and my heart with you because I want you to understand when you guys have these thoughts, know you are not alone in questioning your reality. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Okay? I'm with you 100,000%. I love you, and yes, we will process and get through this together. That's all I'm trying to say. You're not by yourself at 3 a.m. getting woken up by a weirdo neighbor's 4D trying to get some energy vamp. No, we know what this is. Thanks. We're woke. We're woke over here in Team Light. We're woke over here, and we're not waking up. We're woke. For all you guys waking up right now, welcome. We missed you, and welcome back. That's what I'd like to say. Welcome back. Hey, one of my guides said something fun to me. I'll share with you. I just got back from Egypt, and I asked my highest light in 2012, right? I go, highest, what was my probability that I would actually have accomplished what we did in this time frame? And he goes, 50%. And I was like, are you trying to tell me I was like flipping a coin? Like heads or tails, we don't know how it's gonna go, right? And I thought to myself, wow, so that was my probability, was literally 50-50. And when I asked my guides, I always compete with my 6D because he's rad, my Syrian from Sirius B. And I would always compete with him. I was like, oh yeah, bro, well, how many souls did you cross over by the time you were my age in that incarnation? I was like, what do you got? I'm cranking over, I didn't want to tell you how many, right? It'd be weird. What I'm trying to say is that he was like, yeah, you're doing great. And I was like, well, tell me my score, my average. He goes, well, in past lives, you woke up sooner. In this life, you woke up a year late and you had to catch up. And it was really weird. It was really cool to understand that we've done this many times. And imagine competing with yourself. Like, don't compete against other human beings. If you want to test yourself in your mettle, test yourself in nature and with your own higher selves. Inspiring yourself to be stronger, faster, more intelligent, and more free of fear from your heart with love. That's how you test yourself. You never put your real, true frequency on any other human being. Why am I telling you this? Because I told you in the beginning, for all those beings that were curious on how to be balanced, that is one of the first lessons you must learn. Never take your true force that you were trained to utilize and point that at a little person or a group. We are ambassadors of the universe waking up. We are never to use our power or force to hurt anybody. That's not what we were created to do. And I just want to be real with you. There's a comic book where it was like, Superman's the best, right? Why? Because he was raised out there. I don't know if it was Oklahoma or Kansas. His parents were like farm people, salt of the earth, and taught the strongest human being, not even human being, but dude, ever to have those grassroots understandings of why you help people, how to be a good person, how to love people, and how to pick people up. And let me express something to you. The scariest thing you would ever see in the universe is a being like Superman who went dark side. You know what I mean? You want Superman to stay positive. Why? We all deserve to find that Superman or Superwoman inside of ourselves, your higher self, that's looking at you right now as you're staring at me on this phone. On your left-hand side, 70 feet up in the air, looking down on you right now, is that version of yourself. Been waiting for you to wake up your whole incarnation. Been waiting for you this whole time as you get the tones in your ears. Boop! In your left ear, he speaks truth. Light is left. Left is right. Left on the left side, yes. Light. On the right side, no. Pay attention. On guard. Boop! Pay attention. Pay attention to your intuition. If you guys feel inspired right now, grab some garbage bags. Go help some of those small businesses across the world right now that were messed with on this false thing. Help them clean up. Shake their hand. Give them a hug. I'm here, bro. What do you need? Let's get it going. Show your support of love in a real way. Allow this opportunity to be a moment where you shine and do the right thing and don't believe in fear and come from your heart and help your brothers and sisters who are down right now. That's what this time is for. Let your love and your support be recorded in heaven right now. Just saying, everything in life has a rhyme and a reason. The reason why, for your night side guys, why you can't graduate, again, is because your night side guards all the doors of these dimensions. Your light side holds all the keys. You got to be balanced to get the key from your light side to unlock the door into the higher dimension in your center. They'll never let Darth Vader out of 4D, 6D, 8D, or 10D until his light side signs off on them that he is balanced or she is balanced, that they have learned their lesson down here in quarantine, and they get to then graduate to that galactic home once again. For many of my families missing home, I love you, I know. I have a visual of my mother and my sister off-world that watch me on this like crystal broadcast system or something they have in their like huge palace. It looks like a big, it's like a sphere stretched, right? Like a big, almost like a huge roll of blue, aqua blue. I don't know, it's about 30 feet high. And there's a huge image on it. And I see them, and I'll be home soon. Make sure you feed my steed. I shall be home soon. But where I come from, everyone's 30 to 60 feet tall. Where I come from, the houses are ginormous. Where I come from, the planet is like 30 times the size of Earth. Where I come from, we came to help out and help out this galaxy, not just this planet. When you guys call in beings from the Galactic Center, which talk to other beings in other galactic centers, like in Andromeda, and my favorite is the one that looks like the Sombrero Galaxy, like the perfect one. I like that one, the Sombrero Galaxy. And a lot of us who come through the Alpha Centauri gate, right? We're here to help out and understand what has taken place and how we can assist the planet as we all ride this great transition of Gaia into her higher frequency. And it's a very exciting time to be here. We got comets literally flying by through our solar system right now. One of them is a 4-headed or a 5-headed comet that just is flying by tonight. We had crazy weather yesterday in Gilbert, Arizona, where clouds at 80,000 feet just manifested out of nothing. We have planetary and electromagnetic changes happening on Earth right now. What's happening though? We're all distracted looking at all this stuff happening around us instead of paying attention to what's going on upstairs, right? And what's going on in our heart. And I just want to be real with you. So, wielding true power is finding purpose in your creation. Your inner child is your governor. And what I mean by governor is this, for all people on Earth. To be able to wield unlimited power, your heart is your governor. Your inner child is your governor. And this is what I mean. I mean it in the sense of, if your vehicle, imagine your body is a Ferrari. And when you drive, the car can go 220 miles an hour. But there's a reason that 120 or 150, the governor kicks on and it pulls you off the acceleration. Why? Because you could blow up the engine. Can the car go 220? Absolutely. But the governor shuts off that acceleration at 150 to keep you safe, let's just say. Well, I use my inner child as a governor in the sense that all of the frequency I'm feeling, ooh, everything just changed. Everything just got like super dope and quiet. Okay. So, someone just showed up to listen. Good. The reason why your heart is your governor is because if you have unlimited power, both creative and destructive, if you get put in a bad mood, you can do a lot of damage really quickly. When your heart is on and your inner child is also behind the wheel, like imagine you guys are in a car and all of your higher selves have their hand on the steering wheel. My inner child has his grip on that steering wheel and nothing goes through me that he doesn't have his hand on that wheel. That's creator, that's love, that's my inner child, that's my innocence, that's my purity, that's my true phone to God. That's my true phone to creator. That's my true phone home. That little kid, that little blonde Palladian 8-year-old is the one that steers my ship. I am the force behind that decision. I express that to you because of this. Your innocence is the easiest thing to lose. And it's the hardest thing to get back. Okay? So Yoda, now that you are the Master Supreme of the universe, the Force is strong in you. What would you like to tell them? Come from your heart. What else? And that you are always loved no matter what decision you make. My thing is that for you guys, your inner child, your own little baby Yoda, right? This is what's most important. If you guys really want to ascend to 5D and into heaven, you can't take that lower programming with you. Hearts only, hearts on. May your hearts be at full always. And that's all I'd like to say. Oh yeah. Hey, Jesus, I told you, bro. I wanted to show you this Care Bear stair I made for you. And I like this one because if I can lean it up, oh, it's heavy. I don't know if you guys can see that, Yoda. But I have a huge selenite sphere that lights up. It puts you in a white selenite umbrella field where I've got a little Kesh engine in there. Oh. Yoda, save you. Save you from the pyramid. And you guys actually get to sleep in white light, like old school. So there's a Kesh engine inside, boom, plasma, field generator. That thing's booted in, grounded, plugged in. When you're sleeping, that thing's rotating and just fills your whole field, right? So you're sleeping in that selenite white light. That's selenite, which transmutes all that negativity. Selenite, which is rad. Yeah, so that's the deal. And this one's cool. Let me show you why. This one is cool because it's a 12-sided pyramid. It's a Giza, then put into an equilateral, then put back into a Giza mold. The reason why I do that is if I have size constraints or I want to maximize the vertical, I like to use a sharper angle on the poles. However, you still get the sacred geometry slope of the transceiver of Giza. So these are rad. Manifestation castles, I got messages, yes. One of my friends got one of these and got a, she can make a post right here. Basically said that she manifested not only more abundance in her life, but got promoted at work as soon as she plugged it in. I like that, thank you. More light to you. Blue Azurite one, I love these for your third eye. And these guys, I don't talk about these very much. But the Triforce is what I made specifically for your third eye. This is just third eye, baby. Shut all the lights off, put this on blue in your room, practice zooming in and zooming out with your third eye all day. Triforce, as you well know, I picked that form because, God, that tetrahedron, the tetra, the power in the middle, this shape is pretty rad, especially when you force it 1/3 of the way up to have a piezoelectric copper wrapped crystal amplified by LED and then obviously grounded into the house ground. I like to run pyramid energy through all the house grounds of all my products. So here's the thing, I just want you guys to know I love you. I'm rooting for both sides. I just don't want us to be caught in some thing that doesn't have our best interest in mind. And I just want you guys to know that our creator wants us to be happy, and just think how many great, awesome works we could do together if we weren't, you know, fighting for different teams. I don't know what to say about that. I really hope we can come together and work together. And I can tell you honestly, in my bloodline, that stuff I had to balance with myself. And when I broke my 8th dimensional Anunnaki controls about 5 years ago, I can tell you it took a lot of energy and a lot of help to do that. And for all my brothers and sisters still suffering from that, I want to let you know that yes, you can break those controls. And truly the way to do it is forgive yourself, forgive others, and truly turn over the best leaf you can to help everyone around you. And really try to become a new person, a better person. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you guys to know I love you very much. Okay, I hope you guys have an amazing Sunday. Please try and stay positive out there for all the stuff that's popping off around the world. If you want to be a light worker today, go help those small businesses clean up and try to show your love and support. Grab some hefty bags, some brooms, some mops, a hose. Try to give those store owners a hug. Try to help out is what I'm trying to say. Let's see how fast we can fix this so it doesn't, you know, drag on. And I just love everyone out there helping this planet. And a big love to everyone out there supporting humanity and us coming together. I am Rion. It's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys here today, and I hope to see you soon. Check out store.teamlight.com for cool stuff, and I will finish this week the new episodes for Cosmic Surfer, where Captain Randy Kramer and I break down the different ET species. That'll be available on Amazon Prime as well as Gumroad, and I'll share the link. All right, you guys, have a blessed weekend, and tomorrow is a very big day. I love you. All right, you guys, peace.